EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First down, here's Rattler. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake, got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
On second down, here's Miller. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alvin Kamara. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They'll go. Here's Rattler. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And looking to throw, Penix. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Penix. And able to complete this one to McLeod. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. No score after one on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Back to the ground with Robinson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with third down looming. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, Robinson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll run with Robinson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They'll throw with Penix. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Rattler to the air on second down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Rattler now on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. Inside handoff now. Miller. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Rattler working out of the gun. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. Robinson up the middle. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Here's Penix on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Penix. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They are going for it. Penix eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down. Here's Rattler. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Rattler wants to throw it. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Penix. Flushed out right. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking deep here for Mooney. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
On this one, Head may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Arnold Ebiketie gets there for the stop. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Rattler. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Rattler now to throw on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To the air is Rattler. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. as big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this will wind up as Saints first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from the Superdome. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Rattler. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Throwing is Rattler.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Third down, Rattler to the air.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the Saints are going to have a first and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Grupe able to add the PAT.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it.
He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 70 yards. And the Bills are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
7-7, our score after one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Rattler looks to throw on 2nd down. It's Hill, complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 37. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Now 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He's on his way. Amari Cooper. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Amari Cooper, 88 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Line of scrimmage with 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Rattler. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, Rattler. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 52 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Williams is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it's just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. He's across midfield, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Flush to his right. Completes to Shakir once again. Touchdown, Bills. Khalil Shakir with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
2nd and 6. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Up the middle, it's Cook. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Allen now looks to throw. Shakir holds it in. Past the 20. 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 5. Being chased out left. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
From the gun, here's Rattler.
Dancing to his left.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess...
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Touchdown! Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Play action. Now Rattler. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go. Here's Rattler. Rolling to his right. There's Chris Olave. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down, Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Play action. Now it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
And Cook will get in for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, "I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you."
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.